let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to start by tuning in. So go ahead and just find your space, sit up comfortably, bring your hands in prayer pose. If you want to start rubbing the palms together, you can rub the palms together. If you all just want to go straight into stillness, just bring your hands right in front of your heart, elbows out to the side. And feel your spine just lift up a little bit more. Feel your head just lift up a little bit more space between the vertebrae, lifting yourself up, bringing yourself into an attentive state. And we'll start by taking a deep breath in. And through the nose, let that breath go. And then we'll inhale deeply and completely to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in for one round of the Mangala Charan mantra. Adguden Nama, Jugadguden Nama, Satguden Nama, Siddhi Gurudev Nama. And inhale through the nose. Again, feel that spine grow a little bit taller. Feel the vertebrae create a little bit more space in between each one. Feeling your head lifting up, gently pressing the palms together, and then pressing the thumbs against the heart center, against the chest. Exhale, relax the hands down. All right, so we got a sweet 45-minute practice this evening. We're going to fit it all in. We're going to fit a Kriya in. We're going to fit in some breath work. We're going to fit a meditation in. We'll get a relaxation, and we're going to fit it all in 45 minutes. So this practice is for first connecting you with your vitality, and then expanding that vitality from your pranic body into your aura, into the space around you. And then we'll really calm down the mind with our meditation, calm down the thoughts so that hopefully later tonight when you go to bed, you have a really calm mind and you just knock right out. Okay. So we're going to start with a breath exercise. And I taught this the other morning, and I'm going to teach this kind of over and over again so we remember this one, because it's a nice one to have in your tool belt, because you never know when you might have a panic event. So this is for if you are experiencing panic, you can do this breath exercise, and it'll help to kind of structure your, create and organize your prana so that you can start to calm down again. So your hands can just be relaxed on your knees. You're just going to sit up nice and tall. What we're going to do is slowly inhale through the nose. So just go ahead and close your eyes and start to inhale slowly through the nose. Take a nice breath in, and then you're going to hold the breath in for as long as it's comfortable for you. And then when you feel the need to exhale, you're going to exhale through the lips with an O shape, letting your diaphragm push up and squeeze all of the breath out very quickly, like then you'll go back into the inhale, slowly letting the breath in, holding the breath in, and shooting the breath out like a cannon fire. You're not going to puff your cheeks out. You're really going to use your diaphragm and your psoas to push the breath, to push on the lungs to pop that breath out. Just keep going with that cycle. And as you're doing this, really pay attention to your breath. Continue the breath cycle that you're on and complete it when you're ready by shooting the breath out with the cannon fire through the O-shaped mouth. And then just let your breath come back to normal. And then just sit with your awareness, noticing how you feel after practicing 3 minutes of that breath exercise for panic. Vitality comes from not only having prana, not having just life force in the body, but having it be organized. And when we hold our breath, that helps to organize the prana, helps to give it structure. And a lack of structure in our breath is what can cause anxiety or panic. All right, let's go ahead and come onto our hands and knees, and we'll do just a little bit of a warm up to the spine to make sure the spine is nice and open and flexible. So let's do some cows and some cats. So come forward onto your hands and come up onto your knees, onto all fours. Fingers spread nice and wide. Press your finger pads onto the ground and go ahead and lift the sits bones up. Let your navel drop down. Lift your head up as you inhale, and then exhale, round the spine up towards the sky. And inhale into cow pose and exhale into cat. And keep going like that with nice deep breaths. I'm going to do this practice tonight with the breath as our rhythm, with the breath as our music. So really listening to the breath as you move, letting it be your metronome. And make it nice and deep so you can hear it, so you can experience it. And as your spine starts to feel more open, maybe you start to pick up the speed just a little bit. As you move, let it be about going back and forth between these two postures, not finding cow or finding cat, but finding the space in between these two extremes, finding that middle path. Deepen the breath for the last 15 seconds. And then go ahead and inhale into cow pose. Hold yourself into cow pose. Tuck your toes. Press into your hands. Start to straighten out your legs and lift your hips up. Come into triangle pose. So straightening out the legs, lifting the hips up high, really pressing into your fingers and your finger pads, getting the weight out of the wrists and lifting yourself up into this triangle pose. Triangle pose is like downward facing dog, but the hands and the feet are a little bit closer than a downward facing dog. So you're trying to find a perfect line between your hands and your hips, straight line between your hips and your heels. All right, we're going to start to do a little bit of a special push-up here. So you're going to raise your right leg straight up so it's in that same line with the top of your body, with your hands and your hips, with that same line. Try to form a straight line there. And now take a deep breath in And as you exhale, start to bend your elbows and start to bring your forehead down towards the ground. And then inhale, lift yourself back up. So it's this funny little push up you're going to do in this triangle pose. So exhaling, bending the elbows out to the side, and then inhale, lifting yourself back up. So we're getting into our Kriya now. This Kriya is for the aura, for expanding the aura. This protective layer, this energetic layer that surrounds us, radiating out from the heart. So if you have to get your heart rate up a little bit, really good. Stay with this. Just do your best with it. You got 20 more seconds. And then go ahead and bring the right leg down. And you can bring your knees down and take a little rest, coming back into a tabletop position. And if you want to drop your head all the way down, you can drop your head all the way down. Take a little pause before we go to the other side. All right, you're going to tuck those toes again. You're going to press your hands into the ground right underneath your shoulders. You're going to lift the hips up towards the sky. You're going to come back into triangle pose. You're going to move to the other side, which should be your left side, lifting your left leg up into the air, getting it straight up, feeling that heel lifting up high behind you. And then same thing, start to bend your elbows back behind you and to the side and start to bring your head closer to the ground. As you exhale and then inhale, lift yourself back up. And especially when we put ourselves in these crazy positions where we're upside down, where we're doing hard work, see if you can stay with your breath, with the inhale and the exhale. Almost there, last 10 seconds. And go ahead and bring the left leg down next to the right. You can bring your knees down and sit back. And then sit all the way and come into easy pose, coming and sitting in a cross-legged position. Okay. Now we're going to take that energy you just built at your heart center and start to spread it into the aura. So we're going to take this is a little tricky. So you're going to take your left hand and bring it out in front of you. This is my left hand. It's facing towards the right. My palm is facing towards the right. I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to start to bring it underneath my left hand. I'm going to turn it around so that my palms are both facing towards the right. Okay, so both my palms are facing towards the right. I reach my fingers of my right hand around over the top of my left hand and kind of grab onto it. And then I'm going to bend my left fingers as well. Okay, so just do your best with this. Got this funny little lock here. So the right's kind of locked behind the right palm is behind the left palm, kind of locking them in place with your fingers. We're going to inhale up, bring the arms up to a 60-degree angle. Exhale, come down to a 60-degree angle. Inhale up to a 60-degree angle. Exhale down to 60 degrees. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Start to move rhythmically. Find your own rhythm with this. Find a nice, steady, deep breath. Close your eyes. Focus up at the third eye center. And build your aura. Try to keep the elbows straight if you can. If you start to slow down, breathe deeper. Breathe a bigger breath in and bring more breath out to help move those arms. Almost there. 20 more seconds. Move strong. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, relax the hands down onto the thighs. Just close your eyes and rest for a moment. Last exercise in our short set before we work into the relaxation and the meditation. This set helps to build the aura, which helps to protect the body against disease. So we're going to bring the hands out in front of you, parallel to the shoulders, arms parallel to the ground, palms facing each other about 6 inches away from each other. Then as you inhale, you're going to bring the arms down, back behind you, nice and wide, keeping the elbows straight. And then exhale, bring it close together. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice big sweeps. Letting your arms be as long as they can be. Make sure you got plenty of space around you. You don't want to have to worry about anything else because you're going to move rapidly with strong breath. Close your eyes and feel like you're an aura making machine. You're taking that vitality through the breath. It's pumping in the heart. It's radiating out in the electromagnetic field. And you're putting it out there with the help of your arms. Close your eyes. Focus at the third eye center. Sit up tall. Feel the shoulders relaxed and open. There you go. Really good, everybody. Keep it up. Strong breath. Create some space in yourself. You got it. Stay with it. Inhaling the arms back, exhaling as they come together. Don't let them touch. They stop 6 inches away from each other. You're opening up the heart. You can do this up to 15 minutes. That's what we're not doing it 15 minutes. You got 20 more seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hands onto the thighs, onto the knees. Close your eyes and just feel that expansion. And then this more expanded version of yourself, go ahead and bring yourself down onto your back. And if you have a blanket, cover yourself up. Take one moment to squeeze every single muscle. Your hands, your shoulders, your hips, your feet. Everything squeezes tight. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale, release the whole body. Let the whole body relax on the ground. Gently start to move your fingers and wiggle your toes. Take some time to open up the ankles and open up the wrists by making circles with the hands on the wrists in one direction and then going the other direction. Same thing with your ankles. And start to stretch the arms, reaching the arms up and around, stretching through your legs, through the heels. Bring your knees into your chest and squeeze the knees in. Make yourself into a little ball. Tuck your chin, tuck everything in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And relax your head back down onto the ground. Extend your left leg onto the ground while keeping the right knee in. Let your left hand guide your right knee into a twist coming over towards the left side. Taking some deep breaths into this twist. And then coming back to center, and let's switch out our legs. So the right leg will come out long, the left knee will come in, and you'll take your right hand and help guide your left knee over towards the right, twisting the spine. And then the left arm relax out to the left side. When your spine feels evened out, you'll come back to center. You can bring the bottoms of the feet together. You can bring the palms together. Rub your palms. Rub your feet. Rub, 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 rub. And then go ahead and bring the knees into the chest. And start to bring yourself back up. Coming into a comfortable seated position with your legs crossed. Start to work our way into our meditation. So sit up on a cushion if you have a cushion to sit on top of. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. It's going to help to still your mind. So you can bring your hands onto your knees. You can bring your hands onto your lap. There's no specific place you have to have your hands. Just have them in a relaxed position. We're going to sit up nice and tall and relax the shoulder blades down. We're going to start by opening the mouth and relaxing the jaw. Okay, so you're going to open your mouth, but you're going to take your tongue and bring your tongue to the roof of the mouth. So you should feel like the base of the tongue is getting pulled a little bit, like there's a stretch because it's having to lift up and hold itself onto the roof of the mouth. Now, with your mouth open like this, start to direct the breath in and out through the nose. So no breathing through the mouth. All the breath is going to come in and out through the nose. Now your eyes are going to look down and look at the tip of your nose. So your eyes are slightly open and you're looking down at the tip of the nose. Your mouth is wide open. Your tongue is pressing on the roof of the mouth. And you're just going to hold this. If your mind needs a little extra support in this, you can always add a mantra. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam, inhaling Wahe, exhaling Guru. Just picking one mantra and sticking with that if you need to. Otherwise, just allow your thoughts to start to spread out like waves in a deep, wide ocean. And keep the breath going through the nose, but just relax your mouth. And close your eyes, relax the eyes. And with your eyes closed, start to lift your hands and find that space in front of your chest where the two palms can meet and the elbows can come out to the side. And gently lifting the chest up, lifting the spine up, feeling the head lifting up. Inhale. Through the nose, exhale. And we'll close with 3 long satnams. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And then bringing your hands up and finding gratitude within you and bowing to that. Satnam.